Hi, this is Mia, and I woke up like I didn't really wake up like panicky, but I like woke up and I like I don't know what time I woke up, like 7 something. I don't even know. It's 9:30 and I gotta go to the post office and I am like in a panic. Oh, I think it's because of this job where I started cleaning up supposedly like 5 minutes. Like it would take 45 minutes to. So basically, if you don't take your 10-minute break on a 4-hour shift, you want to save it. So if you have an hour to clean up, or a 10-minute break, okay, say say 5 minutes to shut down your cart when you're doing it. So we'll say that's the first 15 minutes. I gotta take my stool and stuff out to the car, or charge my phone, which is about to die. That's another 15 minutes. It's just walking to the car and back. It's 10 minutes. The walking to the car is 5 minutes, and back is 5 minutes. You basically charge your phone for like 5 minutes. Cleaning up the cart is 15 minutes. Putting that away, stacking all the stuff on top of it, and then going and um, taking the trash and the other stuff out, which I'm Fred Meyer. So basically, I got in trouble for cleaning up like 5 minutes early. I'm Fred Meyer, and I wasn't even early. I actually meant to start cleaning up like 20 minutes prior to that. And Fred Meyer, there was there was what I'm looking for. Oh, there's always a line at recycling. There's frequently a line, like more times than not. If it's one person, they have a cart stacked up to the ceiling. My weed's not working on this TV. I'm really sad right now. I gotta wait on. You put the thing in and it auto changes it. And I know I had a little bit of problems before. Like, so then you have the 15 minutes to do your call report. Again, it takes you 5 minutes to get out to the car. Your battery's half dead. You gotta start your car. Get the. Okay, so I don't know what's wrong with my weed. I already turned it off. I already turned it off. That was the power. So this guy comes into work, says, "How's it going?" I was like, "Oh, I was about to call you because this lady calls me. I'm supposed to get in the car. I just had to get in the shower and leave. You got somewhere in 20 minutes." And I'm like, "Why is she calling? Maybe my event's canceled or something." Like, someone said you start cleaning at 5:35. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to leave at 6:30. I had been told, I think by the store director, you had to cook. I said, I have to cook today. Start up by um Starbucks. I'm like, okay. I go set up everything, buy my products, set up my cart, and I said, here, my plug. They told me to plug in. She's like, I can't plug in here. I'm using all the plugs. So I go over to where I was like, oh crap, I'm looking around, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to. Like in my mind's like, I don't want to stand in customer service again. Looking for another plug. Asking this guy. I think I already bothered him twice. I don't know where the cart is. It's a brand new store. And again, you have your cart stored where in storage, and you have boxes stacked up. You gotta wipe and clean all that. If you had to move stuff to get your cart out, you gotta move that stuff back after you're done. That takes more than a half an hour. Like like that and your cooking, cleaning, trash. It takes more than a half an hour. If you're supposed I used to take 30 minutes to do my call report. If they don't like it, the one thing is for the call report, 20 minutes, or it used to take 30 minutes. I used to do detailed reports so they get all kinds of information. And you're like, oh, what are you going to do at the store? Well, I don't. At home, I used to be plugged in, have my own internet, I'm not gonna sit there and use my data and run my battery down. Or run the car battery down, trying to do it to stay at the event longer. I already bothered this guy twice, so I'm thinking in my mind, I just need to not bother him. So I plugged in next to the electronic carts, the scooters, and there was nothing. I thought there was another plug because I noticed, why is the food not hot? Why is it taking so long? And then I looked down, and the I don't know if it was extra surge protectors, the power strip. The power strip's off. Like, oh crap, what's going on with the power strip? So then I end up um, having, because it was on the ground, I had to keep kicking it. And then like this guy was helping this woman get the scooter out, and they were bumping. He was ramming my cart. He rammed it 2, 3, 4 times, and it in the cart like hits you, and I'm like, crap. And I should have said something like, well, I could have just stood there and passed out coupons. I'm not gonna stand there for 4 hours, I mean, even our old supervisors like, yeah, stand there as long as you can. Try another hour or so. The thing is, if you have everything set up and you walk away to go use the bathroom or go charge your phone, you still have all the, basically an ad, whether you're standing there or not, saying hi to everyone, or whether they walk by. They're more likely to walk by and say, oh, look at these coupons, I'm going to grab some. They're more likely to do that when you're not there. They're more likely to take free, cosmetic and laundry samples if you're not there. If you're there, they just walk by, like, no, I don't want anyone to touch you. If you're there, or even the other day I did laundry detergent. First day, it took a lot of coupons. The second one, I set up, we got an email after I did the event. I did it twice, 2 different stores. The second store, I didn't even have the kit. I have 2 packs of the detergent samples and a postcard, or like a postcard that has a coupon. I put them in nice little bundles, so people actually took the whole bundles. When I wasn't there. When I was there, they were talking to me. Unless they're just those people that wander. There's a lady wandering around the store spitting on everything. Unless they just want to talk, period. They go out. They go to the store because they have no friends. Oh shoot, I gotta pay my bills. Okay. So my weed's not working. My water's probably done. I've been drinking limeade. I think so I wake up in a panic because of this job, and I've been panicking since Friday. It's Monday. This is my 4th day of being stressed out. And so, what did I do with my weed? Sometimes you could, push some buttons, let's try the other one. This is the one from, Goodwill. I never even tried it yet. Alright, so this guy comes in to do another event, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to do the event, I'm going to just talk to people. And I'm like, whatever, Let's see if this one works. Oh, this one looks completely different than mine. This one works and mine doesn't? Is mine broken? Oh my god. I got a spare weed. The fan is all dusty. I got a spare weed. So I'm also mad because the guy didn't contact me yesterday. Where's my SD card? Is it here? Yeah. Oh, that's all dusty too. Ooh, that's so dusty. I was watching Diamond Sweetheart. Oh shoot, this isn't synced to that one. That's weird. I think 24 bucks. This one's coming in black and white. I just screwed it up. Ah, guys, did you see what I just did? It was working and I just screwed it up. You have to use this. Oh god, I just screwed it up. Dang it. Well, there goes that idea. I had it working. Well, at least we know that one works. Let's keep track of that SD card. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm just gonna plug it in the other one. So I've been panicking for 4 days, and I'm like, F you, I'm gonna quit this job. You caused me so many problems. You called me at freaking 9 o'clock, or sorry, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the freaking morning. Like, who, and I don't even know who these people are. I'm like, who the F is that, dude? Like, who are these fools? You know, I don't even recognize the number. They don't tell you anything. So that worked for a second, and now it's not working. And then I'm thinking I messed something up because I invited my friend to this group with this guy, and I was like, oh, that was stupid. Like, I don't even know. But I don't know how I'm gonna weigh in. That's the problem. I only have Wii Fit on the SD card. I have to go downstairs with this whole contraption. That or back here, just the garbage is right here. I had it working for a second. The other one. At least I know the other one powers on. You're supposed to check your electronics. Oh, it's almost working for a second. We have it. So it's probably this 1988 VCR that's either that or the power or the cord. So we're gonna weigh in. My water should boil over. So as soon as I do my steps, I'm gonna go down. So I was like telling this guy, I'm gonna quit this job. I swear. No, I don't know if I said that, but I said I'm super stressed out. Like I'm freaking stressed out, dude. I told her I had a conflict. I told her emergency, and I had called out sick. And I had a family emergency, and I said, I can't do Tuesdays anymore. She said, can you do tomorrow? So I was like, yeah. I was like, screw this for $40. I should have stayed home and saved my gas, you know, instead of going out there and getting in trouble by some freaking auditor. And usually the other auditors that were trained as auditors, they would come up and ask you if there's something wrong. They ask something wrong, I say, yeah, I have accommodation. I'm supposed to stay at least around 10 minutes every hour. When my stool is over in the car because I didn't freaking have um a lot of space issue when people started using the scooter. I was right next to the front door. There's nowhere to sit. There was no sitting area in the store. I think there was one. It was outside. Um, and in Fred Meyer, the store that's my home store. There's one plug in the store for guests, and it's at one table. There's one plug that works. And if someone else is using the plug or sitting there, then you're like, SOL, sorry, out of luck, and you got to go out to your car or whatever. So, like, you're using your phone, your data, and your battery, um, and your car battery to do your job before they would tell you to do your call report when you got home. You got paid at that time, and you're gonna use your electricity still, and you're gonna phone or your computer. They said required. They don't provide it, and you're gonna use your own internet data, like your own internet, instead of having to pay for data, share data on your cell phone. 4G, you know, it's stupid. So I don't know, and I'm just like super frustrated. Um, I'm gonna go turn my water off. I'm super frustrated with the job that pays $13 an hour when minimum wage was like nine something. $13 an hour for a job that was kind of hard, that didn't involve, some new people came in. This job is harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, I know. The minimum wage went up to 12 and ours stayed at 13, so you were getting like over $3 more per hour. And even if minimum wage didn't go up, you should go up a little bit for the cost of living. Like, some employers, private, like my daughter's like, oh, minimum wage is going up, I'm going to bump you up. But it also got raises for your good work and your good work history. I'm really tired today. Let me pause this and go turn my water off. And I'm back. So let's get weighed in. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, forget it. I didn't want to sync the new one up. Um, no phone calls, no messages, 100% battery. My other phone is low battery, probably. I'll probably call my friend. Actually, I'll text her. I've been avoiding her. Hello, how are you? I'm avoiding her. I'm like, don't steal my boyfriend. Like, even if he doesn't call, then stop my boyfriend. I can call him. So okay, so I like had this buddy, and I like think he's like so cute and adorable. Jealous of his time what he's spending without me. Um, like right now, like yesterday, I was alright because I was working. Um, so I'm like being this major brat. Like be, I want to be texted, and I wouldn't mind doing an occasional phone call or whatever. Like when it was like winter time, I was like, oh my gosh, snowstorm's coming. We gotta hang out. Like both of us, like, oh, we gotta hang out. It's like crap, we're gonna be snowed in. And I was making fun of some people for buying all the food at the store, but on here, like, I'm freaking sitting in bed at like 2 in the morning, being like, oh my god, we gotta hang out right now before the snow comes and like snow before the snow comes, we get snowed in. Or like, and I'm like, oh, like, look who's calling the kettle black here, buddy. Like, when I saw the guy, I think he came up from Dallas or something. He got to the last Portland snowstorm, which was only, it was about a month ago, I think. But yeah, I was like, forget about food. I just get the same freaking thing every day: kale, banana. You know, I gotta find my steps here. Oh yeah, we also have to wait. Also have to. They let you do classic labels for a minute. I'm gonna take a quick shower before I go to post office. I wasn't going to. It was gonna be on my lazy, but I gained like 2.9 pounds yesterday. I was like, holy crap! So 7, 4, 5, 7 steps. All those steps pretty much were with my backpack on and my coat on. So I do feel a little bit. I was getting a little bit like small tightness in my abs, hopefully from yoga. When I went from the lab job, I would have lunch breaks or breaks. I would just walk. And so I would like walk next door and eat. You have only like a 10-minute break. You can't really do much. Anyways, that job I don't want to talk about because it sucked. It sucked when the boss I liked was there, but then it started sucking more. Um, I miss this guy. I'm like such a sucker, dude. But I felt, oh God, this is what's happening to me. Oh, I'm I'm like, this is what's happening to me. Over like every month, there's this big thing, and it's like God's telling me something, and it's not like God is like putting it in my head every day. But this time around, it was like the first month, it was like, all right, don't try to break it off with someone that you already fell in love with in like within like 10 to 14 days. Like, don't break it off. Like, I don't even know where the feeling came from. Like, it just came. I didn't sit here and think, like, I didn't do petals, loves and loves not. Like, I didn't do a pro and con chart. If I considered it, um, I just like my body just like fell for this person. Like, God, I can't even think. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, I was still trying to do that dating, like, I was still trying to do that dating, like, what do people think about sex? Unconditional love. And I was like, I never had love before in any old relationships. I was unlovable. I couldn't love. I didn't learn love from my relatives and all this stuff. And I mean, the closest thing, and I'm grateful for it. Yeah, because yesterday I was up to, I don't think you could see the screen, 2.9, I think. And now I'm down to 137 and a quarter. So I lost 2.2. So what happened is I waited after yoga and I drank quite a bit of water and ate before I weighed in. Hey, we've already passed the deadline. Yeah, I know. And I did quick weigh in. No, I didn't get my goal. Heck no. Heck no. So the first one was, okay, put your foot in your mouth. Like, I just, like, blurted out all these feelings. This guy, like, oh my god, put my foot in my mouth. Oh my god, I, like, just, like, acted, said stuff, but didn't really mean it. Like, I didn't say that, but I didn't even really know him, really, like, at all. Like, I mean, of course, we were both chatty, so it's like we could get to know each other. Um, oh shoot, I want to change it. I wasn't paying attention. I gotta lose 2 pounds. Sweat it out. So I'm just like, I get panic attacks when these neighbors are out, or when these people are doing yard work, and I also do when kids are out. Like, when teenagers are right outside my door or my bedroom window, that freaks me out. I had like all these sexy clothes. I was like, I'm gonna play music and dance for myself. I'm like, well, there's teenagers right on that porch. I'm like, oh heck no! Like, I put this crap up for sale on eBay. Like, forget it. It's like I just crawl into bed and double check the blinds are shut every 5 minutes. So this is a lime inside here that's been in there for at least a day, if not two, which is kind of crazy. And then my lemonade. I'm so thirsty. So one was don't break it off, or at least like I had some situations where I broke it off with some people. I thought 2 in the morning I just broke it off with these people. I had this bad feeling that somebody was like just playing me or whatever. I don't know what it was. Nothing seemed abnormal. This one guy, name starts with a T. This was I wonder if this is before Christmas. It's probably before Christmas. And there was one other guy that I totally had been catfished by a 14-year-old. Or that, or somebody from the OK Cupid was playing around with the thing. It's like I'm developing codependency with this female friend, and it's freaking me out. But I thought in my mind, it's like maybe this person, they're not my mom. This person was like a mother you never had, and this guy is like a lover I never had. And I'm just like, I'm so confused. I'm like angry. So maybe that's another thing that's going in how I feel right now. I don't know if you can hear me. I got one more game to play after this. God, I would hate that when I used in the winter when I could actually sleep after working all night. I didn't always work on Sunday nights, so I could actually sleep. Like, oh, it's all stupid. Oh yeah, because they would come before 8 a.m. And I was like, I work nights. What the heck? Quiet time is like 9 or something. Until 9 or at least 8. God, it's all this emotion is coming in right now. Charger? Question mark. the third attorney for me. Oh, let's not let this time out. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down. Maybe he's bored. Maybe he falls asleep if you don't. Alright, so let's go with flower. I plan on replanting my flowers today. I think I'm gonna go to the post office, replant flowers, and then I'm just gonna chill. But I have to do this thing before I go to work. I might do the flowers when I get home from work. I have to do this thing for my retirement account. I almost feel like going to the post office tomorrow, but I need to like still I need to push a lot of buttons. I need to get on this bike too. Alright. I want to give you your back also. Alright, so this is done now. So I have, can you see that? I can't even tell. Computer's all frozen. Because I wish I had a handheld or a camera. Sometimes I wish that I did, because this is silly. I mean, all this mess. Oh yeah, you can see it now. Um, I'm like, it's really embarrassing for me to talk about a situation with someone. I don't know what I was gonna say. I missed the 12. I don't know what happened to the 12. And the 4th? What the heck? How the heck did I miss Friday? And Thursday? Oh my gosh. Reminds me, my son has to take a test this week. I think it's Wednesday. I'm gonna have work every single day except for Sunday. It's my son's birthday. It's also Easter, and I think I was scheduled to work. I took off. They're gonna schedule you to work on holiday. Don't consider it a paid holiday. Oh, or a federal holiday. And Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, MLK, 4th of July. We used to work those days for this company. You got paid $1 extra an hour. It's not. It's like $5. It's not too bad. The minimum wage was 9 something. And that's not too bad. Alright. I did not want to go to this job. Part of it is because of this stupid lady. And I'm like so mad. So I have a step yesterday. Star. I can't believe I forgot to weigh in. I had like such a streak. Like, I don't know. I had hundreds and hundreds of days streak. And then all of a sudden what is wrong with this thing? I'm trying to do March. Yes, I had all in March. There's it till recently. I had hundreds. I don't know if I had a year. The only other time I really missed, I think, was when I went to a birth a couple years ago. Like, I had gone like years without missing rain. I hate those blowers, guys. Oh my god. My GPS is running amok. So I have a half a banana. I'm gonna eat it. I had these almonds I got. So the Kroger store by Meyer is not selling as much outdoor company. They're how do I say this? They're using the Kroger brand, the Simple Truth, and then what's the other one? Kroger, Simple Truth, and um, Kroger, Simple Truth, and I think it starts with an E, or no, it starts with a D. I was like A B C D E. No, they have the Dot brand. I think it's called Dot or something. Something like I don't know. And they're so used to clothes. So I tell you guys when I'm getting dressed, if you see me looking for socks that don't have holes, the organic, they're not 100% organic. They're cotton or organic and a little bit of spandex. Those socks are they get holes in the toes. I get holes in the toes of like all my socks. I was like, cut your toenails. And my toenails have changed shape since I started, my front toenails, since I started working at Pizza Hut. I got some shoes with Payless, and they're a little bit too tight, and I didn't realize it when I tried them on. So shoving my front toe, so basically my toe, their clogs like slides up, and I can't wear thick socks with them, which is good in a way because I have a narrow heel, so it makes the shoe, the clogs stay on. Um, I twisted my ankle on my other clogs like really bad, so the other clogs I have, except for the one I actually bought wide, the other ones are used, and other women have very wide ankles, even if they have regular size, and they have way bigger hands than me. And like, just, I mean, obviously everyone's different. I got these shirts from this lady who lost a lot of weight. That's one way I hated, either when I was gaining weight or I was trying to lose weight. Other people will lose a bunch of weight and be like, oh, we're gonna give you these clothes. And I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. Like, I'm fat and you lost weight, and so I get your old clothes. It was like kind of mean in a way. But this one lady, she was like, her shirts were short and stocky. So you imagine a t-shirt being longer than it is wide. Hers were like sideways, like they weren't sideways, but they were like really wide and really short. And I was like, this sucks. Like I can't wear these clothes. Like I can't wear halter tops. Like I had a Jordache shirt. Someone was trying to give me like, oh, I don't want your used clothes. I was grossed out. I was like third or fourth grade, and she threw it away, and I was like, no, no, I want it. And I was wearing that day. I didn't get up to grab it. I was embarrassed because my grandma sent me some bell bottoms and used clothes. And it was the first time I ever known that I was wearing used clothes. And it grossed me out like big time. Like everything I memorized from my mom taking me to the BX and buying brand new clothes. And I remember even freaking out when my friend Connie was like, "Oh, it's school starting. I'm wearing my new clothes." What? You're wearing your new clothes already? And I'm like, um, she's like, "Oh, I gotta break them in." I think it was her. And then it's like later on, you read the directions: jeans, washable wear. I didn't really have jeans that much. Washable wear. Like, oh crap, what kind of chemicals are in here? You know. Okay. I was obviously thirsty. So going back to the love thing, the experiment. I felt like um that I was um like I don't even know. I journaled this. I journaled this, and some of it I vlogged, so I don't really remember. And I had written in my other journal, which I found real small. I actually have these small journals, but my other journal's almost full. I gotta get another one. I'm like, God, we bought this crap at Michael's or something on clearance. I'm thinking, why did I do that, dude? Because I'm thinking, why did I do that? Because we don't need like all these journals, like. And someone's like, oh, you're writing your diary. Like, come up to me yesterday, the day before. Someone's like, you look really bad doing Safeway Albertsons Monopoly pieces, looking at the Monopoly pieces while you're in Fred Meyer. I was like, I don't care. Like I don't work for Freddy's, and it's like my company works for all of them, and she's like, oh, you still have time, like, dude. She's like, you still got like a month. I'm like, dude, I work freaking every day. I'm not gonna sit at home. Like, I would sit at home, I should, but I have stuff to do. I was like, there are no customers talking to me. Like, there's no customers at the store. But I'm gonna take 5 minutes to look at this to see if I'm an instant winner, because I will be so mad if I looked at it after it expired and found out I had an instant winner gift card or something. That's like one of your worst feelings when. That's the thing about these jobs too. If you say you're taking your 10-minute break, by the time you go to the bathroom and come back and grab, well, when the cart was locked, you could run to the bathroom easy. If you had to go really bad, leave your stuff in the cart, come back, grab your coat, and if there's nowhere to sit in the sitting area or your phone is about to die and you need to charge it, by the time you get to the bathroom, you gotta stand in line frequently. So you're gonna be in the bathroom for 10 minutes just to use the bathroom, come back, get your stuff, and go out to your car. The minimum amount of time that takes is 20 minutes. And you're on a 10-minute break. And there's no break room. Like, if you had a break room with a bathroom, it would be a whole different story. And if you're lunch and you had a locker with your coat, your bag, your lunch in it, you could go to a break room, grab your drink out of your locker, grab your banana, and sit down and read a magazine. And then use the bathroom, and you could do that in 10 minutes. And that wouldn't be, you would be shoveling food down, but at least you could do it, right? So going back to the love thing, the love story was, like I said, somehow on the, on the online dating, I was like, okay, I need to just, I need to just look at it as an experiment. People will say, and I hate saying it like this, I'm scientific minded. People say, oh, I'm scientific minded. That means, they say that means that they're not spiritual, or that they can't believe in a God, or that, they can't believe in this woo woo like homeopathy, or, you know, that herbal medicine is legit, all this kind of stuff, right? Oh, they wrote a note. God, they paid like nothing. Did she pay shipping? I hope she paid shipping. I wonder if this is a homeschool. I should have sold this book. I had this book out for $5. It's a nice hardcover. Alright, so I'm going to put this at 12 ounces. I'll put it at 13 just to see what it says. I'll say 13 ounces. And I got it up here. I think it's less than 12 inches. I think it's only like 2 inches. Or 10 inches, but that's okay. Big packaging. Alright, so I'm going to say update. So she paid $3.27, so I estimated at 2 pounds. And so she's going to, I think she paid for medium mail, right? Yeah, she paid $3.27 for medium mail, so that means I don't have to switch it to first class or priority. if you made a mistake, you put up a book that's really light, and then you accidentally put that it's priority. You don't want to switch it to first class or medium amount, and you're gonna pay. I think it was right 16 ounces or less. You still want to pay $4 or $5 for that when you could have paid like $3. So I didn't want to sell it for $2. I wanted it for $5. I had a $5 sale. People weren't buying crap, and so basically, instead of going to the dump, I'm kind of paying people and paying eBay to help me ship each individual piece of thing out of my house. Okay, so let me stop talking for a minute. All right, I'll talk. 13 ounces, 12 by 10 by 2, and estimate. As long as it's not bulky. Package dimension optional under 1 pound. Okay, so Monday the 15th, that's today. I'm gonna commit to it. This should, I'll even put it up to 14 ounces. This should, so they say she paid 60 cents extra for the shipping. Or, yeah, she paid 60 cents. That's nothing. I should have countered her offer, but I countered so many last year, and I resulted in no sale. So I was about $200 something short of top rated status, top rated plus. And now I'm not even top rated. I've gone all the way down to above standard because you can get top rated and top rated plus are the same amount of sales, but top rated plus is free returns, 1 day or less handling time. Those are the two main things. Yeah. So I said, let's milk it. Then they're gonna mess with me. Then I don't have to have free returns. I don't know if free shipping was part of it. I don't think so. But that they like the free shipping. I'm gonna commit to it because I know that I can fix it. I've done it before where I had to be issued a refund. I didn't put this on my taxes as a loss, or business costs, and I'm kind of kicking myself because I do pay more than a couple hundred a year, probably about $25 a month. That's where's my other calculator? 25 times 12, $300 a year. So I probably should have added. That's usually if like my sales are like 700. If my sales are 700 and I pay 300 a year, $300. So if my sales are 700, my shipping is typically 350 when I was doing free shipping. So then that would put 350. So that would put it at 350 minus $300 in fees. That's not even the PayPal fee. That's just eBay fees. That's not even eBay fees. That's just the other. That's not even eBay fees. Those are just to have the store itself. Then you have eBay fees. It's 10%, and then the other fees I think are 8% plus 30 cents, and then there's shipping materials, tape, packaging materials, tissue paper, bubble wrap, envelopes, boxes, and oh shoot, that thing is open. And then the driving to the post office every day. For a while, I was going every single day. So we're gonna do this right now. And I was gonna take a shower. I think I'm just gonna run there. I don't want to do that really, but I don't know why today. I just want to get there and get back. I don't know why. The short form of me talking about the love stuff. I think I printed the shipping. I sitting at the desk. Now I moved all the clothes out of the Papasan chair and tried to put them away. Now I have a whole chair that I can't sit in. But the short thing is that I ended up having that thought go through my mind. The elephant's in the room. The elephant's in the room. The elephant's in the room. And I'm like, jeez, God, what are you saying to me right now? You know, what are you saying to me? And it's like the search for, it wasn't even, I have a habit of giving up my gifts. Like, like, like say I would receive $1 million in a pot, I would be like, oh, I'm gonna give it to someone else, and then I'm gonna be sitting in the street and being like, God, maybe I should have kept like at least 1,000, and I still get taxed on it, right? I didn't think for myself. Well, me, if I enough, I think I had given up hope, and I had like I always in the necklace, I always grab my necklace, thinking those little necklaces that had the little piece of glass with a mustard seed in it. Do you have the faith of a mustard seed? Do I have hope enough as a mustard seed? And I would give up. Every day I give up on my life, on my business, like success, and on having friends, and every day I'd give up on it. And every day I would say, that I need toilet paper dispensing that I just climb up with here. It's just the handle of the bicycle. I was like watching all those videos. And there's that one called the Lovings. I think they're called the Lovings or something, their last name. And it was one of the early interracial, so blonde hair, blue eyes guy with a black woman. He's like, I'm gonna build you a house right here. So to build the house, they live together, get pregnant. Cops come bust them because they're married and they had to go out. Were they in Virginia? They had to go out to DC or something to get their marriage. And they're sleeping in the bed. Cops come in. She's 9 months pregnant, 9 months pregnant. I'm like, crap. I remember sitting in the bed pregnant with my white husband, white/Native American. As long as no boundaries. I told my daughter that a couple of weeks ago. She's probably like, but I'm like, thinking in my mind, like, what? Mia, to watch that movie before the new year, I had a stack of movies. I told my son to pick some movie. His grad wants to shop it with two men, lovers. But that's not, I shouldn't think I saw this scene play in my mind. Like, where the heck was that from? I think it was from that movie. I was like, I'm taking it. And then I had that one. Once you get on the library website, you start clicking on one movie, and they're like, while you wait, how about these? I'm scared my neck's going to turn green from this necklace. And there was one, it was an Asian movie, and this girl's handmaid, and her my daughter know about that movie. It's really popular. She talking about her friends talking about that movie. I mean, I didn't purposely I had like a couple books and a couple movies, so I didn't like do this huge quest to find. I'm gonna put yesterday's date on this. I didn't do this like huge quest to be like, oh my god, I'm going. And I have this book here, The Art of Loving, and I was like, dude, I was like thinking in my mind, like, how is this happening? Yeah. I'm gonna put my name. This is a family. I'm doing eBay. I'm gonna go to post office and get back and make the sauce, pasta sauce. So I think in my mind, like, I haven't had a day off. I had last weekend. I had Friday, Saturday off. I had a family emergency. I was sick Friday. Or Saturday, I don't know. Friday and Saturday, I don't know. Maybe it was off Friday and sick Saturday. And then because of family and loved ones, I went and made the rounds to everyone. I don't even remember what happened on Saturday night last weekend. Not this recent Saturday, but the other Saturday. I hung out this Saturday. And unfortunately, I had like 3 different detours that afternoon. But it is what it is, So being alone for 15 years, because I was with my ex-husband the last few months. We were trying to escape. I would say 14.5 years, January 4th, like January 6th, January 10th. That was more of the time we physically left. But it was no point of no return prior to probably 6 months. It would be about 15 years that I was alone prior to us leaving that last time. We had tried to leave 2 or 3 other times. We had tried to move out. Me and the kids was done, but there was nowhere to go, and the places we went were less safe. Um, please enjoy the book, Colin. And I'm trying to think back, and I made videos, and I didn't post them all probably, and I had my journaling, my little list. I might have put one in my schedule book actually. This tax stuff needs to go back on the wall. I think I made him a tax mistake too. The dates for certain things. That's 142. 321. That was a 2018. Anyways, okay. So this is 2018. Okay, keep it. Week 1, ego trip. Week 2, couldn't sleep. I got that term from some guys that like girls get out 50 to 200 messages a day and then you have an ego trip. I didn't really have that. I got like a message a day. Week 2, couldn't sleep, nightmares. Thought of my flaws. I had nightmares about the people that were on there and the flaws. Week 3, sex talk. What guys want only sex? Question mark. Week 2, soul searching. Week 4. Week 5 kind of had scribbled it out. So I have red flags. So I have week 4. Now it's soul searching and red flags, and then week 5, unconditional love. Week 6, love, romance, comfort, and peace with sweaty palms. Week 7, real world and real life/date. Week 8, dating times 3. Week 9, I wish I had put the date on here. Week 9, dating 2 times. Week 10, dating 1 time. Week success. Oh, I wrote this from this book. Beware ye armature layer traps of love, but do not yourself get caught. Books for armature 1698. Oh, even that book I got. I got a love book for my daughter. About like love potions, but they weren't really like magic. They were more like paranormal. They weren't really like. Oh, it's like paranormal type perfumey. So I have you guys' phone numbers in the back of this book, and one guy I met from OkCupid, and one guy I met from Kindle. The guy from OkCupid I did not talk to after I met him. I blocked him. The guy from I thought the other guy was bossy, and then other guy turned bossy, and I like it. Like, like what's going on here? Like, but this guy kind of like smart. He gradually got kind of bossy. Yeah, like, but then I realized like I prayed for someone, not bossy. I prayed for somebody who could make plans and help me out and tell me. It was just basically copying that one lady that she was having a cougar spleen. She wasn't really like dating the man she wrote about, but as a single mom, again, there's the two. Um, there's the two stories. The one where the lady she'd be herself. She wasn't necessarily lying about who she was as a person or her job or her role, but this one lady was um, she accidentally like wrote what I just wrote something crazy on her. I didn't need to write that, it was pre-owned, but I was too with any questions. So I was like, she would meet these guys and they'd come into her house, and at first she would be like super made up, super put together, super like she was like overdoing it, super clean. And then when she kind of regressed, or she didn't regress, she kind of went back to who she really was. House wasn't spotless and perfect, you know, whatever. I don't have it verbatim. Then these guys, she said these guys would find out her true self, and it wasn't that she was catfishing or lying. It was just that she was a frazzled, overworked, underpaid mother, single mom who couldn't like me, couldn't keep it together. The way she thought she needed to for these men, so they would dump her when they saw the real her, and the real her is still a beautiful, in my opinion, especially a beautiful woman. Um, she had a fiance when she wrote it, or she was already partnered with somebody, and he, well, she just came across like, this is who I am. I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. And um, this dude loved her, you know, and um, that's it. That's the story. And I have the note to put in there too. That's three thinking notes. I don't know. Put three thinking notes. It's getting out of control. I should probably make little stickers to put on this. I don't know what to do. So I was putting these in there so they could use the sticker, but I think I'm just gonna put it on the envelope. Let me go get the shipping label. Make sure I printed it on. All right, so I got that tape. So this is a really long video. I felt like God told me to do one. Piece of bubble wrap, and I was concerned. And somebody bought this for me for $2, and I sold it for $2. I tried to sell it for $5, and they're gonna see that price tag. It'll be like basically, I didn't make money off it. They are basically gonna get it for the price that it was. I don't know. It's like, oh, it's hardcover, so it's not a big deal. But at the same time, it's going in a bubble wrap envelope. I'd be mad, like, if I was a buyer and someone sold me something for $6 and it had a price tag on it for $2. I'd be like, you rather not know, like, have them light it out. I was gonna get an exercise class today too, which I did not do. I really want to wash my hair. I don't think I really braided my hair at all. I there's two guys' numbers, and those are the only two. I was supposed to meet with a bunch of other guys, and I got really scared that a couple of these guys were like gigolos, thinking that I was a desperate older woman that was trying to um, pay someone money. Be like, oh, she's black, she's not gonna have anyone like her. Let's try to. I don't know if they were, but they were talking weird about some stuff that was super cryptic, and I was like, what does that mean? Does that like I tried to like I don't know where my scissors are. I was like reading into it maybe a little bit. Um, I need a thought that I left my scissors right here. Why can I not? I guess I took everything out of the drawer. I don't know. Either like they were totally playing me, and this one guy is like, I just got out of a long-term relationship. I don't want anything serious. I don't want anything monogamous. And I was like, this guy is a fool. 30. There's just two guys that were 30, 32. And I was like, I'm gonna keep talking to other people. This guy is clearly not looking for. He's looking to just play around. I'm like, I don't want to play. I was like, my track record on OkCupid was that at that time, like 100% of the guys, or 99, or over 99% of the guys did not actually meet me in person. You know, like literally did not meet me in person. Even if they made plans, everything fell through, or they just wanted sex, and I was just scared. And I valued myself enough to just get on. Like, you, listen, you can value yourself greatly and say that I want a no strings attached hookup. But for me, I'm not looking for that. Let's just put it that way. That's not what I was looking for. But I didn't want to cave into someone else's wishes and do something I didn't want to do. Let's put it that way. You can value yourself more than I value myself and say I don't want to be played. I don't want strings attached. I don't want to deal with the drama from these people. Um, so basically, I was like kind of semi stood up, or people made plans. Like that one guy, he was like, we were supposed to meet the next night, and he was trying to get like nude pictures or something of me, and I was like at work, and then I came home and just slept. I think I had a double shift or something. I was just like, and he like was texting me all this crazy stuff all night. He finally got to the point where he was like, this isn't gonna work. Let's see other people. And I was like, see other people. I was like, I thought you were already I'm thinking in my mind, I thought you were already seeing other people because you said you didn't even want any kind of relationship or anything. I don't know what you're looking for. Like a couple other guys. One guy I was supposed to meet one weekend. I was super excited. He was also like 30 something. He looked like kind of semi-professional. I had two little kids. He had recently got divorced. And then the week he was supposed to call me, I was like, oh, I'm excited. I'm going to go out with this guy. And he totally didn't contact me. And what happened is baby mama drama happened. She had a nervous breakdown. He was in the middle of moving, and it was her weekend to take the kids. That's why he planned on us hanging out that weekend. And then the kids had to stay. Baby mama drama. He was moving. He's like, oh, after I move, I'll talk to you. Yeah, did I ever hear from him? I said I understand, but and then there was one guy on OkCupid that was talking to me, and then or on Tinder, I was like looking at his thing, and like, wait, there's two people here. There's a man and woman. Like, could you come to the beach and hang out with us? And I was like, wait. Like they would like send a message like once a month, and I was like, who the heck are these people? And I'm like, I'm like, I didn't like, oh, are you okay that there's two of us, like a man and woman? I didn't respond. I did not respond at all. I was talking to the other guy whose name is in that book, and I was like, I got to the point where there was a couple of people that were like begging me to hang out with him, and I was just like, yeah, later. I gotta work and all this, and I ended up. This is like covered in hair. I ended up like, um, these people. This one guy. I said, oh, if it doesn't work out with this older fella, I don't know if I should keep talking to this guy. And this guy at work is like, because I was just like, I don't really like this guy. Like, I don't know what it was. Um, oh yeah, like the other guy I showed my coworker, the first guy in that book that I met, she goes, wow, that looks like microaggression. I'm like, what the heck is that kind of terminology you're throwing around? And I thought to myself, microaggression, passive aggressive. He was demanding that I talk to him before we met. He was demanding, like, you never talk to me. Like, he was being really violent, actually. Like, and I was hoping, like, oh, he's a foreigner. His grammar's super bad. I go, you have an accent. I never talked to him. And I was just like, maybe there's a language barrier, and his way of talking in English is different than my way. And I was hoping that that was what the issue was there. And it ended up that he was like that and bossy and demanding. And I was like, not looking forward to going out. I was to meet him on the east side, which sucked for me. I had to go back and meet my pick up my daughter, I think, before work. And I was like, whatever. And he's like trying to tell me what I had to eat, and that I needed to drink coffee, and that I need to do this. And fine, if you're not going to go to Chinese right now, then we're going to my house so I can make you a salad. And I was like, oh, heck no. And he's like, oh, it's time for you to get your daughter. Which I actually didn't need to go out there for like 2 hours. I was like, yeah, it is. Basically, the first time I met him, he was like, you need to stop working so much so that you can spend time with me, and you need to kick your kids out of the house because they're old enough to work and live by themselves. And then the guy at work said the same thing to me. I was so mad. I was like, wait, I dumped this other guy because he was so bossy. But it wasn't like, what do you like to do for fun? What's your favorite color? Where have you lived? Like, how do you like this Portland metro area? Like, there wasn't like questions about personal things. He spent the whole 2 hours demanding that I needed to drink coffee and eat Chinese and do this and how many hours I need to work and when I need to work, demanding when we're gonna meet next and all this stuff about my kids and how his wife got on drugs and cheated on him and then broke up with him and took the house and then didn't pay the mortgage and had all these miscarriages. And I was like, I went home. The thought came to my mind, God, if I dated this guy, I can see why his wife got on drugs. Like, I was super scared. And my friend from the same country as him is like, oh, be careful. There's going to be a lot of people from that country looking for visa or citizenship because of marriage. Like, be careful that you don't get scammed. And I didn't want to think that. And then I didn't want to prejudice that. And then the guy was like, there's a really high rate of that. Be really, really careful from my country. And I was like, like he brought it up, but I thought it, and I should be careful about the immigration status of people. And I was like, I was really devastated, and I was super desperate. I hate to cry. I was like so desperate because I was on there, and I had been single for 15 years, and I hadn't gone out with one. Like, I didn't ever even just go to a coffee shop or something to just meet someone for like even only 30 minutes if someone says they have a lunch break or something. And I was like, going to not be a statistic that black women rarely get dates and all this stuff. And I was so semi desperate. I told my coworker, she goes, "Do you want to go out with that guy that was months ago?" I said no. She goes, "Why are you going?" I was like, "Because I'm determined to meet at least one person in person. I'm determined to meet at least one person in person." And that's what I said. And so I that didn't work out, and I was going to use these experiences as experiences. I was going to use these experiences as ways to learn about myself and other people, and I didn't have any female friends or anything, so I was really struggling with like the winter solstice coming and being exhausted and having children, being alone with kids, and um, trying to go out to the noon group, and then that fell apart, and then trying to go to other meetings, that just all this job stuff, and not like it's either too hours or too few hours is ridiculous, and so I just I don't know, it just came to be like that I out of desperation, and I almost canceled that next day because I literally didn't feel good. I had been working all night, and I almost canceled. Like, so I said, "Let me give this person a chance," because I've been alone. I said, "I've been alone for 15 years. Nobody has given me a chance. Nobody." And I hung out with that one guy for just a week or two. That was the most chance I got. Um, I see that orange pill. I want orange. And I said, "Give this fella a chance at least. Don't judge a book by a cover." But it got worse when we met in person. And again, sometimes people don't want to talk to you. And I was like, God, this guy didn't even come home that night and say it was nice meeting you today. Nothing like that. 2 victories, 3 Traven Brawl, Hunter or Mage dominance. Rewards from your last brawlism. I think I lost. Oh, I got 30 dust, whatever that is. And oh, I got another pack. 5 open packs? Holy cow, how the heck do I have 5? I don't know what this is from. Anyways, I was like, I don't remember. I don't remember when it was. Around December, the end of December, or November, December, there was a guy who was trying to guilt trip me into hanging out. And him and his little girl were all alone and blah, blah, blah. And I'm determined to be with Paladin here. And I, Paladin. Everyone, I was like, alright, working, I'm not doing much. Pizza Hut, I think, was open. I don't know if they're open. And I was like determined to do stuff, and all the guys were spending time with family or going out of town or something, and they're just like, after the holidays, or after my relatives stop visiting, or after I stop visiting, and then towards Christmas, people are like, oh, I gotta finish Christmas shopping, now I gotta wrap these gifts, blah blah blah, and then I was like, being patient because the solstice was around the 21st, and it's probably already had one. And so I ended up having these guys. One guy was talking about I was talking about, oh, I have kids, you don't have kids. I'm like, well, you're a dude, doesn't really matter. And he was talking to me a little bit about children, but I didn't ever like text him or was only like on the app, and so um, I was like, all right, this guy was like, oh, to me, I'm gonna talk to you. And the time he talked to me, like this other guy was like, I wanna hang out with family, and so I can hang out after holidays. And I'm like, okay. At this point, like the first week in January, I was like, yeah, I've heard this before. After this, I'm gonna do this. And so that one guy disappeared, and um, I was just like, that one guy disappeared, and this other guy is like, can you meet at this coffee shop on this day and this time? I'm like, yeah. And then we met, and I dropped all off, and I got there like an hour early, and we met, and I met him the next day, maybe 2 days after that, and I was just like super stoked, and um, I was just like super stoked, and I didn't even know where my brain is. I was like, wow, this guy has a lot of freaking energy. I didn't pay, like, I felt like he was attractive, and he listened to me, and he just, in my opinion, I felt we hit it off. Like he walked in the room, and then he turned around and walked out. I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna, he might be like, um, he might be like, oh crap, she's not attractive. I'm gonna leave. But I was like, text, hello, you just walked right past me, kind of thing. And so I was like, oh shoot, I could use that. I was like, he like came back in, and he's like, do you want to sit here? Do you want to sit out there? Like, I don't know, let's sit here. I don't feel like moving. So I just like, we just chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted and chatted. And I felt, I don't even know how I felt. I don't know. Like, this is so hard for me to, I can't use both of these. Shoot, I wish I could have used that card. Okay. I have no idea how I felt. I'm probably journaled it. I probably just felt like I'm just getting over the solstice, and I'm just barely like unhibernating. I was concerned because of my diet. He was concerned about my diet and my availability. And so I was like, I'm gonna start crying again. I'm gonna start crying, guys. I don't remember. All I know is I would hear from this fella, and when I heard from him, I was like so happy that somebody um, would talk to me, and should have probably I should have probably done that one. Anyways, and I just don't remember. It was like January, and we were like hanging out several times a week, and then it started slowing down to like once a week, and then I was at work like like I was at work like I thought this would something else I was at work like madly in love, and I was like madly in love, and I was having stomach aches really bad, and this people at work were kind of making fun of me and stuff, and I was like, um, well, one person at work was making fun of me. A couple people were like, "Oh, weird," and people said, "How's it going?" Like, I don't know, and then I had this stuff happen. I just don't know how it just. Like I said, I felt like I gave it up, and then I said, "Well, I'm just gonna do an experiment and see what the world is like." And it's just like, again, I saw like the elephant in the room, and then I'm like, I don't know what the f I'm fucking doing, dude. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, and I'm like I just feel like I don't even know if this person really likes me, you know. And then I'm like not sure like if I'm saying or doing something that's um oh shoot. I'm not sure if I'm doing something that's like the wrong thing, you know. Well, this is still gonna kill that guy. Shoot. Or it's gonna kill my character. Oh, God help me. Judging a book by its cover. Um, and I'm like looking at myself with my frizzy freaking hair, my bad skin, messy house, overwhelmed, overworked. And judging a book by its cover, there's a lady that always would talk to me in the store, and she was like, I go, oh, I saw her the other day. I was cleaning up. I said, you're a yoga teacher, aren't you? I've been going over to the east side, but I want to go twice a week. She goes, no, you need to go to the community center to get an affordable yoga class or to the Multnomah Arts Center. And she kept saying, you need to get a discounted rate, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, oh, my character's dead. He just died. Um, and I'm like, what the heck? You know, I'm like, as soon as I get back from the post office, it's gonna be after 12, and then I'm gonna need to go to work. I don't want to go. I gotta do this thing for my retirement account, and I don't know how to do it. And I'm scared to call them because I don't want to get. I thought if you have someone help you, they're gonna charge you money. I'm gonna call them anyway. Computer's frozen. Anyways, I'm just throwing it out there, like that 15 years of being completely single, and then right now I don't know, like date somebody doesn't necessarily mean that um, you're in a relationship, and so I'm a little depressed about that, about feeling like like I could be being played, and just like having old stuff come up, like I'm gonna jump in the shower. Having old stuff come up. I've been eating these almonds. I've talked about Kroger. I've been eating these almonds that were Notre Dame Cathedral on fire. Notre Dame. That's kind of creepy. I think that also was made of like cement. I was afraid of men the first year I left my ex, and I would go to church, and these people actually end up being um, scary anyways. And finalized receipt. This has got to be fake. This is spam. Um, I don't know if I checked all my emails because my phone was full. It's like when I had that crush on the tax information. It's freaking the 15th. My real chagra. Siberian. I used to eat that crap. It was like chocolate chagra, like mushroom. Oh no. Alright, so I I felt like I didn't even know my hair was not in a ponytail. I feel like right now, like I'm uncertain. So when I had this crush on this other guy, like maybe it was like the end of 2016 until it was like 2017 to the fall of 2018, or maybe it was 2016 to fall of 2017. And I don't know when it was. And I nothing came about it, and I used to want to be like, like Dorothy, click your heels, and it's no place like home. It's like you want to do something, you're just making magic. It's like you want to snap your fingers and wake up and you're in a house and you're with your lover, your partner, your soulmate, and you're in their bedroom and everything's clean, and you look at each other and you smile and your breath doesn't smell like morning breath, and you just wake up in that relationship. But I said, Mia, you need to remember that you have those first meeting times where whether you make a plan to meet or you just meet, and the first time that you look at each other's eyes, or the first time your hands rub against each other or your knees on accident, and like for me, I shudder and all that stuff, and what that does to your life to build a foundation. But there's ups and downs with those time periods. Like I even have that with my ex-husband. There's ups and downs. There's for me, wait, for me, there's uncertainties. There's confusion, and even when I was married, there was confusion. There was confusion about whether or not it was gonna work out, and it didn't work out. And I had been legally freaking married for 10 years, and so um, that's good. All right, I gotta put this somewhere where it will stay plugged in. I'm like, I want to be like the Oracle. I don't want to smoke. It'll burn incense. Oracle, me in the kitchen making cookies for everybody, having a significant other, and being like the Oracle is like so chill, so pretty. I love her smile. Oh my god! Every time I see the Matrix, I say, "Oh, the Oracle's like the mother I never had." I know she's just an actor, but I just love her character. That's her smile and her teeth. I just love. And I should put a picture in a frame. Why do you have this picture? Oh, that's your grandma. They're gonna be like you. It's just like you're gonna have a picture. You want to be the daughter of the Oracle and Obi-Wan Kenobi. You can be the kids. As we know, that's what I'm saying. It's just freaking hard. This cosplay inside the house cosplay. You could be any characters. Wallace, who would you choose to be your parent? The Oracle from the Matrix and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So what does it mean for Mia to be in love with someone that she doesn't even know is committing to being monogamous or anything like all the things that I want? So going back to what I was saying before was okay, I don't think I have any shoot. Going back to what I said before was God said, okay, before I met him, it was being not waking up at 2 in the morning, tossing and turning, and then deleting a bunch of guys from the website. So I think the sudden moves. I said, just wait a week, man. It's not gonna, unless you feel threatened and harmed, and like that someone's gonna come after you. You know, unless you feel like someone's gonna uh, like literally come after you. You're not gonna, you're not gonna need to run like that. Okay, so these profiles, whether they're catfishing or not. So I said, that was before, and then after I had a tiff, and I freaked out, and I didn't want to get hurt, and I was told that I was rushing things and all this stuff, and because I brought up Valentine's Day, and in my mind, I didn't know if this person, like, I always end up putting in the guy's hand. I didn't know if we would even be talking. I didn't know. I liked him. I didn't know if he liked me. And I didn't. Who is it? Come in. What? So I thought even if there was some stranger that we never met, or we chatted, or we met once, like if it didn't work out, basically like 3 weeks in advance, I took Valentine's Day off, and I had no clue if I'd be dating someone. Like it wasn't because it was this one guy. I just wanted to take it off just in case, instead of saying, "Oh wait, I met somebody on 210. Let me, you know, I met someone on February 10th or February 12th. We just happened to decide to go out for tea on the 14th. Like, why not? Like, and I didn't know, and this person's like, whoa, 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 you're taking it too far. So basically, between that and not knowing if I was good enough for this person, I basically like I'm done. Like I felt like that this person made their decision that for him, and it's like I just feel like all your freaking life you're never good enough. Like you're never good enough for a job. You're never good enough to run your own company. You're never good enough to have the energy to clean your house. You're never good enough for any man. It's like God, if I wasn't a Christian, I don't even know how I would be able to live sober like this, you know. And I have all these women that hate men, and I realized when I go to meetings, like most of the men are married or have significant others. If they're younger, they're not necessarily legally married, but they're pretty much married. And most of the women I know are completely single, and I'm wondering why that is. And there'll be like 1 out of 20 women. There'll be like 2 or 3 women in a meeting period, and then 1 out of 20 or 30 women is married. And like married, like actually like their partner. And so I was like, why am I like this? Like, why am I like this? You know? And like, why am I unlovable? It's like, is it because, again, I keep bringing up um, the Lily show cold case. I keep bringing it up because I think hurting people hurt people. I'm a hurting person, and I'm unlovable because I hurt others because I'm a punk and a B word, and that I am not good enough. I'm not attractive enough. I'm not girly enough, and I just like never enough, never good enough. And so it just like breaks my heart, like, and then I'm like, um, it breaks my heart that who I am is it becomes undesired, and for people I'm like, oh, are people just gonna tolerate me and try to use me for something until they find someone that they really want to show off to their parents, you know, like, oh yeah, this is my, you know, my, what do you call the girls that are pretty, like, you know, your trophy wife, you know, it's like, well, I'm not, a trophy wife, and so I just get like, well, I'm just gonna put these all as random. I'm not a trophy wife, and I don't make good money, and I'm super stressed and overworked. I just feel like I just feel weird, you know, and so I'm like thinking to myself on Valentine's Day, I just threw it out there, and my friend's anniversary was the day after Valentine's Day, and she had said that her husband was trying to get Valentine's Day off, but he'd already taken the anniversary off. So she said, "Oh, if you don't have a date, let's hang out," because we've been wanting to hang out. So I ended up having rescheduled my dentist appointment twice. Once because I didn't have the right insurance, I didn't want to pay $100. The second time, um, my boss wanted me to work, so I canceled the appointment. And then the next old meeting they had was Valentine's Day morning. So I said, "Well, I'm gonna go to the massage place. I'm gonna go to Valentine's Day and missed work, didn't have vacation hours, so I spent all this money." And um, then I end up like, um, I don't know what these pictures are. I end up not really saying, "Oh, I've known someone for a month and I'm gonna commit to celebrating this holiday." It was just like a friendly thing. Like I don't celebrate. I've been single for 15 years. I never celebrated with my ex-husband. I celebrated as a child and with children. Oh, the kids need to pull up Valentine's Day cards for their classmates. And if they want them for all three sets of classmates, and they gotta buy 90 something cards. If they only want the 30 homeroom classroom, then they're gonna 30, but they're not gonna be able to get cards to all the people. It's stupid. So that's where I was. It was all a kid's holiday, and I thought I'd have a little fun. I hated working the year before. It was one of the busiest days that I'd ever worked. And so that's where I was just throwing it out there just in case, so that I wouldn't say the day of, oh, by the way, someone wants to go out with me, even if it's a complete stranger on Valentine's Day. And so I made it Self-Care and Loving Day, and I was busy. I was so busy, and I spent hundreds of dollars. I bought that Doc Martin purse that was too small for my iPad. I bought what else? The massage was 100 and something, plus I gave like a $10 tip, I think. And then I went to the dentist, and then I went out to tea, and so I spent all this money, and I was like, I was like, I put it under random, and I'll do the month, April. And then I was just like, in my mind, like, like, that was when I was gonna do with the kids the decluttering, and like really like we were supposed to be done by Valentine's Day. That was gonna be a self-care. Nobody ever got the stuff together to get the stuff together to go out and do the truck to the dump. Never got anything together. And I'm like, how the heck am I gonna throw away my bed if I don't even have a replacement bed, and not prepared right now to sleep on the floor? Like if I slept on the floor for a month and decided that it was better than this bed, then maybe take this to the dump. But if I can't afford a bed or afford $100 for the truck and the dump, and then with the truck, it's gonna rent a truck, so I commit to it. It's like, oh, do you want insurance? Oh crap. So I end up just taking it day by day, and I had early on said that I will just, before I met any guys online, that I should have a safety plan. A lot of the guys drunk. You find out later that they do drugs, and some of them say that they did drugs, some say they didn't, some don't count pot as drugs. And so you end up having where you're just being cautious. So having been an addict and not being in a relationship, not knowing if I would be kind of codependent or needy, saying, well, if you're gonna go, say you're gonna go out with a guy on Friday night, go to a meeting, or Friday evening, go to a meeting Friday morning, afternoon, go out with the guy, and then go to a meeting Friday night or Saturday. And if you work, go to an early meeting. Like I just said, I was like, get a sponsor, like to work the steps around your life. I kind of had this pre-plan, even though I hadn't been dating while sober. I was a little bit hesitant about. The biggest thing was whether or not I was going to drugs, alcohol. If someone was a social drinker, how I would handle that. Whether to be sitting around watching a game, pushing back brewskis passed out on the couch. I didn't know if I wanted to be that close to alcohol. I said one way or another. I didn't know what God's plan is for me, because I don't necessarily want to be around it, sitting in a house or at a hotel, a restaurant. It doesn't bother me if they drink. It's just what is my recovery. So that I was like, just stay in the middle of the road there with, as far as that goes. And so I made a safety plan before I met any guys, and um, I just thought in my mind like today, like I'm gonna go and take a shower. I'm not even gonna get to the post office after 12. I just thought in my mind like, what do I do? What does Mia do today, April 15th, 2019? So it's that tax thing I had to do. I did it Friday. I didn't really check it. I gotta try to look at it. What is Mia do? Thankful that the Wii worked. Um, I feel like I need to pray and meditate. And so God is saying, when those other guys, maybe I did have a bad feeling, someone say, oh no, you're trying to protect yourself. Like, you don't know anything. Don't tell me what to do. I was like, well, she basically agreed with me. So start off, um, and thinking of like life with God, spiritual path. God is telling me this, and my life is telling me this, and my mind's telling me this, and that lady telling me to go to an affordable, low income yoga studio. Like, my friend's gym is cheaper for new membership than the community center, per month. Like, a community center is not always cheaper, you know. Um, um, I didn't care. It's like I I frowned and I walked away and I was like, well, that she doesn't know my income level. She's not my accountant. I may have 7 jobs, but I also have high cost of living and I also am in debt. And I want to be able to maintain my lifestyle and get out of debt faster. That's why I'm doing all this work. Uh, I'm not getting 100,000 a year as a doctor, so I have to. Um, I have to. They want $4,000 a month right after graduation for the um, payment plan payback. $3,000-4,000 now. My loans double. It's going to be $7,000, $8,000 a month minimum. So you make 10,000. Well, it's not enough. You would have to make 20,000 a month to pay the minimum monthly fee of $8,000 a month. I mean, because if you made 20,000 a month, how much that would be taking taxes, and then especially if you don't have dependents, and then go on and on from there. So that's where I am today. I'm gonna take a 5-minute meditation. I was gonna keep video recording and get in the shower and put makeup on, and just like be who I am, but I don't even know what to do right now. Um, so the first thing God was like, okay, be careful making those decisions. That was before I was seeing the same person, friends with the same person, and all these women are like, I hate this guy. This guy's a jerk. Like, you don't even know him. I was like, I could be crying because I'm happy because I have a friend. I was like, this guy's a way better friend than you are. He responds to me eventually. He said, makes plans to do something. He does it. Like, you all have totally blown me off, not returning my calls. I'm sitting here crying, and you say, be a friend, come over anytime. Let's hang out. Let's go to meetings. Let's work the steps. I haven't done any of that. Hung out with each of them once. And so I don't return phone calls, don't return texts unless they're super needy. And then they try to milk me for every last ounce of energy I have. I should be doing my housework, taking care of myself, sleeping, anything but taking care of them. They're retired, they got their own money, they don't have to work, they got their own home, they got everything they need, vehicles, kids, grandkids, pets, they got everything they need. And they got a fridge full of food, they don't need me to cater to them unless they want to pay me. But I'm not their slave. And so that lady I know is like, she didn't want me in her studio because I'm black. She thinks I'm poor. She's walking around wearing raggedy clothes. And I've done that in church. Somebody started opening cabins. 2 people I said I want to pay to rent your cabin because I know you and I'm a business owner or future business owner. I want money from you. I want to network and I want to support local business, small businesses, instead of just going to the hotels. They're like, no, you have to wait for discount day. We'll have to send you get on a wait list, email list for discount days. They happen once in a while, very rarely. Like I was gonna pay like your full price of a whole house with a hot tub and access to tennis and swimming pool is, and you're close to the mountains, is cheaper than one night in a hotel with one room and a kitchenette and no personal hot tub, and no tennis court. Like like the hotel is 2 to 3 times more than their room. I would have been saving money helping someone else and had a 2-story house with TV, internet, everything, patio, grill, everything. And so I ended up, they wouldn't let me rent it. If I got online and paid the money, I probably, but I just said, oh, I would like to rent it. I'm excited to help out another person. And then the second person, the exact same thing. Oh no, we're not going to give you a discount. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. I'm like, I didn't ask for. That's the thing. I didn't ask for a discount. I just said, oh, you're a local business person. I would like to support your business because I'm thinking karma. When I'm not thinking to use it, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be nice to go rent a hotel, rent somebody's house, put a good review on if it's good, tell your friends about it, and take your family and have family time. Because if F you, then I'm going to a hotel. And so this person's like, I'm like, oh, I want to help support you. I know a lot of people that want to go to yoga. We all have money. We're frugal. That's why we have money. We are frugal and we buy stuff and we get extra jobs so that we're not in need. We're not on government assistance. You know, that's why we're frugal and that's why we have money to spend because you get to choose. If you have money to spend, you get to choose who you spend it on, whether it's expensive or not expensive. You have no money, that's a different story. Even when we're in a shelter, we still were able to eat really healthy because of circumstances and how and different situations arose where we would be able to be frugal and put the money towards what we think we needed to put the money towards. I mean, we weren't getting fancy phones, we weren't getting cable TV, we weren't buying new shoes, new Nikes, no nothing like that. No new cars, nothing like that. No hairstyles, no nails. I've never ever once got my nails on my feet done, not even once. Um, so I'm just like in my mind like you just totally judged me, but it's probably more racist than it becomes a social economic. They think because I'm black, I must be stupid, and I must be black, stupid, and poor. So that that they're not embarrassed themselves by having somebody who's an athlete come into their place. It's like, dang, I got all kinds of people trying to get healthy. Be like, how do you do? Oh, I do this, do this, do this. Oh, give me the name of this company. I want to join. I want to join it too. Oh, we all want to join it. Give us the contact info. We want to go with you. I could have had that place filled up in a week, but it's like, screw you then. I'm not going to talk to you. Next time you're my customer, I'm going to just be like, whatever. I was like, alright, dang sure. No, I probably make more per hour than you do at your job, at this stupid job that you think, you know. People always say, oh, minimum wage go up, your income's going to go up. No, I already make more than minimum wage. It might go up, but it's not going to because of, and I had to think about that stuff too. And so I'm just like, in my mind, I'm just like, um, I hate when people do that. Like, it's happened to me so many times. And these people will talk to you and socialize with you and this and this. As soon as it'd be like if they're selling a car or a boat, and I'm like, I want to buy that. Let's say I had $5,000. Let's say I have $5,000 cash in my pocket, and I have another 5,000 in the bank, and I want their car is. I have 5,000 because I want to pay down payment to keep the car, because you don't want to carry around 10,000. You go, such said you had this car for sale and go to your house. How much you selling it for? Oh, I'm selling it for 7,000. I can't go any lower on the price. I can't sell you this car. It's too expensive for you. No, listen, I have 5,000 in my pocket. I can pay that. Go to the bank right now and give you a cashier's check for 2,300 or whatever it is. No, you can't afford this car. Do you not hear me? I have a wallet of cash in my pocket, and I have. Well, good luck then. And they're sitting there. Nobody's buying the car if it could end up selling for 3,000 to somebody because they're desperate for money because they can't pay their mortgage. And you're just like, you idiot. I didn't ask for a discount. I didn't ask for a free car. You don't know how much money I have. You see right through me. I had 5,000 in my pocket. I'll open up my purse and show it to you. And you think that someone's gonna walk around with $5,000 and not have another 3,000 in their bank? Like, that's how people act. You see right through you. You could have your hands out and walk to a store the whole time with your hands in the air and still be accused of stealing. And you're like, you get every cashier, every customer, every camera in here to show you I didn't even touch your product. You look right through me, like right through my truth, and you see this ugly criminal. And I went on the scapegoat, not scapegoat, the catfishing. Oh, babe, I'm a military man. I need money for my son's birthday. And they showed all these pictures of black people, and all these people they're trying to say they're Nigerian, black people, making funny things with popsicles in their mouths to make their lips even bigger. They say, look at these ugly people, all the comments say, look at these people are ugly on the inside out. So I guarantee that those crimes were not committed by those people. Someone just got online, got a bunch of pictures of black people making funny faces, and you put them up there trying to say that you show these Caucasian or Middle Eastern or Italian looking men online that are scamming women, and you're gonna say it's this funny looking black person that's got pretzels up their nose, because they're making funny face on Instagram or Facebook, and you're gonna say that's a criminal, and you're gonna there's no mugshot say this person got caught scamming 300 women out of $300. You're just making that up to make it look like that all black people, that all these crimes are only committed by black people. You guarantee it's gonna be teenagers in Russia. You guarantee it's gonna be Americans. You guarantee that there's women over in India and China doing this scam. You know, these people probably never commit a crime in their life, to tell you the truth. These people you see in the background in these parking lots and stores, these people are just making funny pictures outside of a restaurant in wherever country they live. And I was so offended because everyone kept saying, look how ugly these people are. They're criminals. Too bad these women got scammed, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, the person who wrote that article was like, where'd you get those pictures? Because then you put those pictures up and everyone gets scared. They see someone like me and they think I'm trying to scam them. And then I started thinking, what if I am a scammer, What if what if someone I'm dating looks at the videos I watched because they came up on my suggested, I get all paranoid that they're gonna think I'm a scammer because I want to watch a video to see how not to get scammed or whatever. And so I'm gonna pray, dear God, Heavenly Father, it's almost noon. I have to leave soon. God, I am frustrated. I know that when people talk to me like this and when people get in my face and judge me about my economic level when they don't know anything about my business or anything. And you don't need to tell people what your income is, how much money you make, how much your family makes. Um, it's none of their business. And it's like you're walking around wearing Doc Martens, a Columbia sportswear coat with a Volkswagen, Volkswagen, Volkswagen Swiss $100 freaking backpack, drinking freaking Perrier, and you're gonna you're gonna tell me, you know, you're gonna tell me on a 100% raw food diet with a freaking iPad in my pocket, you're gonna tell me that I can't freaking pay $7 to $14 for your freaking yoga class? Screw you then, Screw you. This is gonna be me living on a big house on the top of the hill, looking down on you guys, saying, you know, I wanted to earn money so I could help others. I want to treat people fairly because I haven't been treated fairly. And I'm going to be successful, and I know I am, and I'm going to be with my lover because I'm going to fight for it, for the love. I'm going to fight for, like, that's, God said, you need to fight for this love. You, Mia, you need to um, literally be with this person. And I said it to my friends. I I adopted my guinea pig and my hamster Boom Boom and Kimmy, and you gotta sign papers. You may say this would be my forever home. I said yes, I commit. It's like it was more serious than a marriage document. And I said I want this buddy to be my forever buddy. I don't care what he thinks, but I know that how I feel, and if we were best friends, and then a light bulb came on in his head that this is a safe person, that I'm not trying to steal his money or his knowledge or his, like, I just feel like, I don't, like I said, God is saying, in general, to avoid making really rash, fast decisions, burning bridges with people unless you feel a danger. And God could have inspired me to close off those two portals open to those two guys prior to just January 2019. And God said to, like, not just jump, and basically fear of being rejected or not being good enough caused me to run from something that's been blossoming into something good. And anytime, any day, I could get a message saying, "Oh, by the way, I found someone else," and that could happen. And you never know if you're married for 20 years, if you're married for 10 years, if you're friends with someone you're just dating, and they're like, "Oh, I had fun for a few weeks, but now I'm moving on." You never know, but if God's telling you to fight for it, then fight for it. And if God is continue to say, if I say, "Oh, this person doesn't like me, they're not contacting me, they're not responding to my text," if God tells me, Mia, like, if God tells me, like, "Hey, Mia, um, you to do unto others as you've done do unto you," okay, what does that mean for Mia? Well, that means that you don't need your accounts open. Well, that person, the only pictures I have of that person is all those accounts. I'm like, maybe I should ask that we do a selfie, like once, sometime or something. I'm like, so I'm like, feel like the whole world, my whole life, told me how ugly I was as a teenager. I want to be fit. I want to be American Gladiator and a supermodel. I didn't want to be a supermodel. I just wanted to be a regular model. I wanted to be a regular model, not a supermodel. And I was like, oh, my brother's in acting. My cousin plays the piano. My aunts and grandma sing. Like, I wanted to be a model, and doctor and all this, and an astronaut. And it's like the world is, chewed me out, spit me out over and over again. My relatives chewed me out, spit me out. So I do have a lot of self-esteem because I wasn't raised in an environment that taught you that you're worthy of, God's love. Period. You know, and and it's like, so then it's like maybe this person doesn't love you. It's like, you could. I said I love her, but I could love some other street who's spitting at me and trying to kill me, and I don't have to like them. And that's one pearl I took from the old pastor. I can love everybody, I don't have to like them. I can love someone unconditionally, but I will love someone intimately, whether they love me or not. I serenity prayer. I can't change the way I feel about this person. I had to make myself not feel this love, and I can make myself not want to be monogamous and loyal, but I want to love, be monogamous and loyal, and that's what my path is. And I don't know if that person has the same path or even cares about monogamous or loyalty or love for me. They could be like, I'm play this and look it for what I can get, and so it's sad because I'm just like, I just get sad because I can't control somebody else. Again, serenity prayer. What can I change? What kind of wisdom do I have from God? But dear God, I pray in the name of Jesus that everything goes well with me and my family. I don't want to go to the job today. I'm bitter about it. I'm looking forward to that's my Friday for one job and my Sunday for the other. So I just need to let it go. And this nuts, I was talking about the stores changing brands. If it's associated with tree nuts, this would be fine. Peanuts, maybe. But if they have these cross contaminations in milk, and other things, I'm getting a little bit of a panic attack because I'm eating contaminated food, and my knee has been swelling since I ate maybe the same almonds or something I ate. I got some from Lambs, but I just start going back to Winco to get it, which I usually do on my days off. So Lord, I just pray in the name of Jesus. I feel in my heart two things. Three things. I feel a love blossoming for myself and my own surroundings. So if I don't love, finally loving yourself, Lily says, if I don't love myself, my house is going to continue be trash. But if I work 24/7, my house also could be trash. So maybe part of loving yourself is not working yourself to the bone and praying and hoping that God gives you your vitals, like vittles. You're not gonna be able to eat. Fine, go to the freaking food bank then. You know, fine. Just buy your kids potatoes and chicken thighs. You know, when they're on sale, they're fine. And don't even get the organic. Usually organic's like the same price anyway. And the second thing, I feel the love of God telling me you have to finally accept the promises. You can't say I don't deserve the promises. I don't deserve a good paying job. I don't deserve love. You have to say deserve or not deserve. Pastor said, I said to the pastor, I don't deserve a new car. So you should get a new car. Pray for us. I don't deserve it. None of us do. But you should pray to get a new car. I got a new car finally. What I tell you is something simple. We're all sinners. None of us deserve this gift from the Holy Spirit or from the Lord. But God wants us to also be safe with our kids, not breaking down in the ghetto, all the time. And to get home after church night on Wednesday, so I always have to call AAA and do all this and be late for school, trying to be a doctor. Your car's broke down, call AAA, tell the boy, tow to the junkyard, to the shop, and take Enterprise or get on a shuttle to get to school or whatever. Take your bus in, late for tests. Kids are late for school all the time because the cars broke down. It's stupid. My dad would be like, "Oh, I know the frustration you feel. I have 7 cars in my driveway. I know the frustration you feel. You're trying to get into medical school and you're always broke on the side of the road. Maybe you should think about getting a new car." And I know I said I'd get you one, but I don't want to think about it. I don't want to ever actually do the things I promised. So, too bad, sucker. And then the third thing I feel is like God is saying, sometimes you love, sometimes you think, sometimes you fantasize, and what happens? It's one-sided friendship, one-sided lover relationship. But sometimes some of those deep, deep thoughts come because both parties are um, pretty much thinking the same thing at the same time, or have similar feelings, or you're not a Jude, you've never been a Jude, you don't talk to Judes. So it's like, when I talk to my son, sometimes those feelings could be like, maybe that's what God is reminding me, dude, you're super spiritual, you're sober, you're, um, you're super spiritual, you're sober, you're like raw foodist, and you're like feeling all emotions, maybe more than I was when I wasn't raw, and that I'm like dealing with a lot with no help. It's like, even I text my friend and she's like, I need you to do this for me and this for me. I'm like, oh God, give it a rest. Like, I'm not doing anything. God help me. This is the time now, it's 12 o'clock, that I feel desperate. I feel alone. I feel like the world is crushing me, and that it's like I'm walking on my floor, and it's like everything is breaking, cracking open. It's like the lava went over a big crevasse, and it's just a fine layer. You go to walk on it, and this black tar, crispy, starts breaking, and your feet are falling through into the crevasse. And you're about to sink into potential death. And that's how I feel right now. Before, I used to feel like I was on a ship, and that um, I'm gonna tell this lady. Um, I I sat at work, and I saw someone that I talked to on the phone from online dating yesterday. It was a white guy, and he was with a black woman, and I was like, he ducked behind. I was like, that guy said he knows me from the shot, and I don't remember. I said, I wonder, if, back before I was dating somebody, I thought, I wonder if that guy still comes in the store. Like, I never really saw him, or I was like, I'm always busy preparing the food, but I don't always see who's in there as they come up and talk to me. And um, he went by, and I, um, I ended up like, I kept looking for him, and I laughed. I was about to contact my friend, and I ended up, like, as I can't handle this. This is one of the results of me putting yourself out there in the picture, and chatting with people. I know nothing ever happened. We were supposed to hang out at a public place. By the time we were on the phone, I was putting makeup on. By the time I looked at the clock, everything was closed. I didn't want to go to his house, and he pretty much soon after that he unfriended me on the website. So I was like, he's not interested in me. Um, he kept getting mad about my diet, about all this other stuff that I was doing for my health, and I was just like, what a loser. To each his own. And I I remember, I think they put your height on that on OkCupid. So I was like, oh my god, that's got to be the guy. He's short. I was like my height, and I was like, he totally saw me. He knew who I was before we knew each other. When I told him I had the job and that what I do at what store, and that he lived near there. So I was like, he's got to be hiding. He's not gonna come back around. He was with this other woman. I didn't really get a good look at her. She didn't really look like she had much of a personality. Just kind of like a blank face. Black woman. Like people are grocery shopping. They're trying to focus, right? So it doesn't matter. And like I don't know, it was like 20 minutes later, they walk in front of me. It's like all the people that are managers at the store or workers that hate me were right to the left of me, like on and off this whole time that I'm sitting here laughing like I'm insane. This guy walks past me and eye contacts me. He ends up the woman's in front pushing the cart. He eye contacts me and I just look at him like that. And I don't say anything. I don't say anything. He doesn't say anything. I'm just like, oh my god. I just cracked up. I just was like, I was cracking up because I was like, I feel good. Like I feel like he found somebody. If he's doing it grocery shopping with someone, that's a good sign, right? You hope that he found his match, and I hope that I found my match. And I had to think. I'm gonna start crying. Like every time it didn't ever work out with any of these guys, I was like, what is the lesson you learned? Not only about yourself, but you did something more than you wanted. Like me, I wanted friends that were women in my life that could be that long term friend that when you're 80, when you're gonna go ride the Ferris wheel and laugh and look at the pictures and those people that go out for waffles and carrots and go and walk their little pup and take go sit outside the grooming place and on a bench and watch the clouds and the world go by while the dog gets all blow dried, And I don't want one of those like oven ones. I want like a real blow dryer. Um, I want a real groomer. I'm scared of what I see the dudes. And so that's like time to wash my hair already. And then it's like you always think you're gonna have friends like that, girlfriends like that, and that your lover will be your lover, and that he can go play golf and go out into his exercise class and go rowing with some buddies and then the girls and the guys can get back together, have a barbecue and a salad, some watermelon and watch the grandkids play or whatever. Like I was like I started again faith that I had mustard seed. It's like I had hope and you feel like you can't do it and no one's gonna do it, but like I wanted somebody who would kind of take the reins on what we're doing when, and I found somebody it makes me laugh and chuckle and I just love it, and I'm old fashioned. Whether I need to do some more cooking and cleaning, it's like I'd rather do it for a guy than myself. It's like, but what if I moved in with the guy? Like, you're going to have to be a minimalist because your stuff is going to be minimally messy. If you have too much crap, so it's like just sell through all this eBay stuff and don't worry about buying more. You watch Sophia's new movie on My Great Challenge. She's dumpster diving. She's going out picking, which pickers do, but I can't even believe her husband's not doing this. So I have this picture, and I'm embarrassed to show it, but this went through my mind while I was at work, and I got tears in my eyes. And this, I didn't put the time. It was like right when I was running out of product and money and everything. Rise above the flames, just beyond the wishing well. Dropped a penny in after burning the final dollar on the double stew. The phoenix, beauty from ashes. Two souls unite. Divine connection. Dot dot dot. One which I do not know. So basically, there's the bottom is the this is the ashes. This is a bird cage. So there was a canary in there. The canary signifies um the coal mine. When the air is bad, the canary dies. Everyone needs to get out. My canary's cage opened and he escaped before the ship went down. This is the this this is I just have this one guy's name up there that I've talked about before, but it's from like 2 years ago. Covering up. This is a fire that I actually drew that later. So basically, these are steps. This is an old chimney. Like, so the house basically burned down. Um, I'll just keep the guy's name. I don't care. This is the fire flames, and I decided to draw. So basically, me and someone else, it's like your life had fallen apart over decades of living in the path and the way we used to live, separate lives. And then these are the dollars burning because I used to waste money on, say drinking or whatever, smoking, whatever. These are the dollars burned. And this is a well. I wanted for some reason to have the two people. This is me and the guy, and this is the well. And we had a well like this in West Virginia. So I just drew more of the well. It's just a basic sketch. This is the smoke rising. There's supposed to be kind of ashes in the air. I drew these hearts. This is one bird. That's my phoenix. I wanted more birds. This is a mountain range with the sunrise or sunset. This is a rainbow. And this is a shooting star, wishing star, or a meteorite. Um, and then I drew in um, this person's sign, and my sign is Libra. And I don't know what that is. This here I drew towards the end after that. This is all rubble. There's a diamond in the rough there. And the beauty from ashes. So that's me. I rate myself, I'm normally short. I have the pigtails and I'm wearing a flowy dress. and a cute top. And the guy didn't know how to draw. And it was like, I'm like, oh, I just made him with his hair sticking up all over and glasses, whatever. Rise above the flames, just beyond the wishing well, dropped a penny in after burning the final dollar on the devil's stew. The phoenix, beauty from ashes, two souls unite, divine connection. One which I do not know. And I ran out of time. I don't know what happened. But I had this image come into my mind that I was holding my buddy, and we were like rising up above the wreckage of our past. We had two separate paths, but that they were basically rubble. Marriage fell apart, household fell apart, whatever else, financial stuff, family stuff. Family members died while you were still in that old behavior. Could be selfish, whatever. I'm not putting words in that. My buddy's that selfish or just self-seeking fulfillment, and that we rose up together winter spring of 2019. You put all your money, like say you gamble or whatever, and you're lucky to live, and that one penny in the wishing well, it's like a prayer. Like, I can't do that anymore. And it's like the wreckage of your past. God let you survive and live. And it was long enough to be able to meet each other. And it's like that one penny was all you had left. And it was your last hope. Like, help me, Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. And it's like you ended up like freaking like it's like it's like rising up, um like it's like how do I say this? It's like rising up and uniting a divine connection, a divinity, a spiritual path, two separate spiritual beings on two separate spiritual paths, cross paths, and like, whoa, I think you're swell. Whoa, I think you're nice. Wow, how did we end up bumping into each other in this whole universe of space? How did we end up bumping into each other? And I want to always say iron sharpens iron, and then the phoenix, and then the beauty from ashes, and then the canary escaped. The canary's like, oh heck no, I ain't going down with this ship. And the canary was freed from the wreckage. And a lot of wishes. I felt scared to wish on 11/11 or anything because the church made me feel like I was a Satan worshiper. And then I just like turned everything into prayers. I pray that I can be healthy, that he can be healthy, that we can be together forever. If he wants to be friends first and all the things, that I'm willing to wait because I feel that God is telling me to do that, and that I'm willing to be patient. And this is a really long video. I gotta go. As you can, sorry. Bye.